Hello everybody, this is Stopper. Welcome back to more Munch's Oddysee on your Nintendo Switch at your local Walmart. And this time we are going into...
Hey guys, that fucking big cheese of Flubco, he's been doing things you don't even want to know. Let's just say, get the Madakans, get the puzzles, and don't let them become lunch. You gotta save them, and someday, maybe they'll save you.
And as they said, we need to go save the Falcos. We gotta go save the Falcos. No, we gotta save the Fuzzles and Scrubs, because they may eventually help us one day. So, first things first, this level, I say this every time Munch is used for like two things, but I genuinely feel like this level actually will use Munch for more than a few seconds. As you can tell, because first thing we did was just jump off the cliff and die. So, what we got here, these things, I believe, will just bring you back up to the top, so don't worry about using those cannons. But we're gonna have to get Abe, you know, because even when Munch is involved, Abe's still majority to level. And we're gonna have to use possession here. So let's get a possession orb. We need to possess this guy. Specifically, we have to possess because we got voice activated panels. This is probably the second time that I actually do that. So there's like 2 times in the game where you actually need to use that possession voice. And with that, we gotta take out a large group of enemies that infinite respawn, just like, well, not infinitely respawn, but they respawn a ton, just like that one level we did a few levels ago. I think it was a few levels ago. Except this time it's really not that difficult to knock them out. You just gotta be smart. And we got a few enemies over here. They're not required to take out, but obviously, if you can get them knocked out, spoiler alert, you're going to have to be coming here with Munch and Abe later on. Okay. I am not killing these guys. I'm doing a terrible job at killing them. The reason we have to do this now with the possessed enemies is because you can get a possessed enemy over there. Okay, there's a lot of beeping. You can get a possessed enemy over there, but you can't actually possess any of them over there because, you know, bad stuff. Also, for those who are wondering, there's a respawn point here. That's why, like, you'll never always be, okay, you'll never be able to possess an, you'll always be able to possess an enemy over here, so don't worry about if you lose one. You just need to take these guys out. Well, you don't need to take them out, but it's recommended you do. And try to get them down there, because like once they're down there, there's not much they can do. Let's see if we can take out that guy. Come on. I think there's a guy over there. Maybe we just can't see him. I know there's a guy over there, but oh well, we did what we can. You know what, while we're here, let's build up a tad bit more spruce, because I think we're going to need more spruce later on. And that should be enough. So let's get going. We're going to have to get Abe over here. Run, because the enemy respawns. And by taking out those enemies, we make it easier to do stuff up here, because we can't actually possess these enemies. I thought I killed that one. Or I think they respawn. That. Now, what... Be very careful with how far you go into this level, because there are Mudokons you can see like down there in those little pens, and there's like little spirit orbs. So obviously you gotta go down there and help them. However, if you're stupid and go a little bit too far in the level, you'll actually end up killing these guys. You'll see what I mean when we get to that. So let's just jump down here. Okay, you know what? Shut up. Get in here. Like, when it comes to actually rescuing Mudokons, this level isn't that difficult. You just need to be smart and not be stupid. You know, just don't be stupid. But there's a lot of Mudokons here, so... I mean, that's kind of what they do with this game. Like, near the end, they give you a lot of opportunities to raise your Korma in case you've been, like, a bad little boy and just have been killing people. Because whether you like it or not, you're going to need to have good Korma if you want to beat this game. Well, if you just want to beat the credits, then you don't really need good Korma. But if you want to beat all the levels and play through the whole game, you're gonna need good Korma. Now, I believe there's an enemy down here. Now he's right. Now, when you flick this switch, all those Mudokons, if you did not rescue them, they'll drown. So that's why it's important that you prioritize them first and before going too far. But this will allow Munch to actually be able to come over here and not die, because there's a bunch of water mines, you know, like that. You know, that's exactly what I wanted to do. There's a bunch of water mines, but there's a lot more. Uh-oh. Is there an egg over here? No. So let's try not to have Munch die. You just need to flick the switch. If you flick the switch, it's fine. But I know if you have Munch die before flicking that switch, you'll actually end up having to go back to the beginning of the level. Good job. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, but what we'll really do is, there we go. There's also a health up machine. There's Abe needs health or something. So let's grab the Zap Cola. And we'll take out these enemies. We want to get them out of the way. It's not too bad. Try to just get 2 of them into the water as quickly as possible like that, and then deal with the 3rd one. Like, your character's fragile. That's something that, like, I've learned the hard way too many times. Your character is really fragile in this game, but they can still take a few hits. Like, oh. Don't burp. Get in the water. Okay. And that's what I believe the entirety of what Munch needs to do right now. So let's get Abe, and we're going to have Abe make his long trek over here. Make sure, if you rescued the Mudokons, you should have a decent amount of spoos, so don't worry about that. Look at all the fuzzles here. Yeah, remember when fuzzles were in this game? Like, they advertised this whole thing like, oh, Munch also gets his whole army, like how Abe gets his whole army, but then you never actually use the army, ever. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get these guys right here.
How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, Ed?
Hey there, fellow chump.
Hey, Dave.
Fellow chump. There's my
Hey, what's
buddy.
happening, Ed?
Why aren't they saying it?
Hey, Dave.
Okay, maybe it's just the audio is being weird. They weren't saying anything. So let's rescue these guys, get them out of here. You don't need to have any Mudokons for the ending, so don't worry about sending away too many. I know, it's like such a first world problem to have, but... Over here, hidden behind walls, there are sligs or something. Yep. But what you're going to want to do is not just kill those guys. You're actually going to want to save these guys and run around here. You know, to the wide open expanses of nature. Or something along those lines. No, but what you really want to do is you want to use these guys to help take out these slugs. Like, what can you do? You know what's funny? I think they actually intend for you to use, like, the fuzzles to get through this. And take these guys out, but, like, these guys are really no issue if you just use a sling. Okay, so maybe this wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Like, what I think they intend you to do, because I got the speed drink there, is, like, sneak by with, like, Munch or someone. Or more likely Abe, quickly stand on that platform and run towards the exit. But you can just possession. Possession's so busted in this game. Uh-oh, don't start beating the shit out of him. Come here, come here. That's what you get for beating the crap out of my friend. Yeah, remember when you just punched that one Mudokon scrub? How's it feel? Okay. It's just a video game. I should maybe calm down.
Hey, you chumps.
Hey, what's happening, Ed?
Where are you?
So let's get all our Mudokons.
Everybody listen. There's my buddy.
Now we could throw them across that chasm and try to get them, like, throw them over the river and try to get them over. But I'd rather not, because that sounds like a very stupid idea where I'm going to end up killing a lot of them. Yeah, but even though this level comes up like way late end game, I actually really like this level. I feel like it's very varied. It's very well put. The challenges are pretty nice. Like, well, we'll get to the next level next episode, but besides next level, I actually kind of like a lot of the levels that are in this final area. Just, it's a very nice change of pace. Like, it's like they actually remember that Munch was a character in this game for a lot of these later levels, and you actually need to use them for a substantial amount, not just... Okay. Why you gotta keep on disappearing me on, like, that camera? Okay, so we're gonna have Munch stand right here, and he could wait. Well, there's a way to get him over here. And look. Let's save the rest of the Mudakin scrubs. And that's all the Mudakin scrubs saved. So let's stand on this panel, and we're gonna get Munch over here so we can save the fuzzles. The fuzzy fuzzle wuzzles muzzles duzzles. Yet this level also wasn't even that long too. It was a pretty short level. Okay, come on fuzzles, get in the portal. And that's all the fuzzles rescued. Let me just, I want to do a double check. Yep, all the fuzzles rescued, all the scrubs rescued, and let's get going on to the next level. Yeah, we don't get a news flash this time, which is a little different, I guess. Flubco Executive Office. This level is very repetitive, but we will get into that next time. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. See you all later.